Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, and it's important to highlight the fact that over the weekend 50 Cent's classic debut album turned 18, and it's got fans around the world feeling old, and On The Shady Records tweet about this just to get an idea of how monumental this was. A user's reaction sums it up. "I'm not a fan of rap, but I went out and bought Get Rich or Die Trying." And later in the comment section, drop your favorite song from the album, and here's one that describes the impact of 50's debut album to this day. 50 could just play this one album in a versus battle and still body most of the rappers out there. Speaking about The Weeknd, the artist this time around, apart from discussions about Tom Brady winning his 7th ring, Weeknd's halftime performance has been making the rounds on social media, and the Grammys has been getting slammed for trying to take part in this after a tweet about The Weeknd, which we will get to in a bit. And fans also reacted to Eminem spotted in the stands. And as we get started, if you enjoy content like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So this was all it took to open the wounds inflicted after the Grammys snubbed The Weeknd weeks ago. A tweet that stated, "Three-time Grammy winner The Weeknd takes the stage during Pepsi halftime fire emoji," and it started pouring in. "You seriously had the balls to post this while you nominated him for nothing this year?" And here's one to describe how most people reacted so far. Me searching for a reason as to why the Grammys would post this after snubbing The Weeknd. And on this, another user added, "This is so freaking funny and pathetic at the same time. Snubbed him so hard, and now that y'all see how amazing he's doing, you wanna clout chase? Pathetic, delete this." And even under the video of the halftime performance on this platform, the Grammys are still getting dragged, since word on the street was that he was snubbed by the Recording Academy because of this Super Bowl performance. So that prompted popular reactions like this. "Proud of him for choosing to perform for the Super Bowl over the Grammys." And over on Reddit, some fans were hooked up on opioids, getting high on hope if you know what I mean, with threads like this. "Anyone else waiting for the M-verse on the hills? I knew it wouldn't happen, but I wanted them to crash the party so bad." Certainly would have been spectacular, since Eminem actually performs that version live, but it's like the user stated later, we all knew that wouldn't happen. And over on Twitter, some got carried away with comparisons like this. "Super Bowl's The Weeknd halftime show greater than UFC's Eminem halftime show." And I was wondering where this came from, just like this user. Wait, UFC had a halftime show? And under this confusing tweet, another user also responded with, "I wouldn't expect people like you to know the difference between a music video and a halftime show, so go off." And isn't it ironic how Eminem is always brought into the mix even when there's no correlation? Who compares a music video premiere, mind you in a sport that generates less than $1 billion in revenue, to the Super Bowl halftime show, a sport that generates over $15 billion in revenue, where the biggest companies in the world go all out and break the bank to outdo each other? And since we're talking about the Super Bowl, now's a great time to revisit the Chrysler ad that featured Eminem from 2011 that's currently the second most expensive Super Bowl commercial of all time that cost $12.4 million. And for the commercials this year, for instance, there's already been some drama stirred up like this. Uber Eats just spent $5.5 million plus whatever it cost to get Cardi B, Mike Myers and Dana Carvey to tell us to support local restaurants while putting local restaurants out of business by charging them 30% delivery fees. So it's not just the Grammys that caught some hands over the past few hours. Moving on, there was also a recent exchange in regards to Eminem's hire video from UFC fighter Justin, who left us on a cliffhanger on Twitter stating, "I'm sitting next to Kamaru Usman and I just asked him if he got paid to be in this new Eminem video." And heading back to the discussion about the Super Bowl, Eminem was spotted in the stands, and here's a reaction that's probably directed at the dude sitting beside Eminem. A user states, "Imagine sitting next to your favorite rapper and not know it." And under another thread about this, a user adds, "At least whoever did it picked a great pick, fire," which got this response, "OMG, yes, imagine if they used that pick from 2013. funny enough, over on Reddit, in the thread Eminem in attendance at the Super Bowl, there was also a discussion about the picture that they used, and the user stated on there, "I'm glad that they chose a good and recent picture of Eminem and not that one picture from 2010 or 2013, which got this response: I like how everyone knows exactly which pictures you're referencing, and something tells me the overused photo people are referring to is this one from 2013. Thoughts? That will be all for today. Comment below and see you on the next one.